Greetings, my dear friends. Well, I'm back again, and it's a beautiful weekend. I just hope you're having a good weekend as well. Like I promised, I'll be back again with a review of yet another guitar. So today, here we are. As you see, I have a beautiful guitar with me, and this again is one of my favorite guitars. Towards a little pricey range, but I didn't mind paying the money because it's a very classic guitar as you look for the shape and all that, with very modern specs. And it's from, again, one of my favorite manufacturers, a very classic manufacturer, a very good old American company way back from the 1930s, D'Angelico. Again, one of my favorites. So, without further ado, before we talk about the history and other things, I just want to show you the beauty of this guitar. Alright, so you see the beauty of it, metallic, turquoise, ocean turquoise, there's the name, the color. Okay, just look at the specs and the features before I just get on with that. So it's a beautiful guitar. It's as good as having a girlfriend in your lap while you're playing the guitar. Alright, so let's start with the body. The body is a basswood body, so, or basswood as you pronounce it. So this is kind of lightweight, works as good as mahogany, pretty dense, but is light, so it should be about 4 to 5 kilos, I guess, which is good. You can carry it around for a long time, but it's a very Les Paul kind of a shape of a guitar, only with the differences with the double cut, but then it has the features of a Les Paul. But there are additional features we'll be talking about later. Okay, as I told you, the color is beautiful. They call it the ocean turquoise, which a metallic finish. It's a beautiful color, front and back. And this is a tortoiseshell pickguard, very traditionally designed like the D'Angelico, you know, like the F-hole kind of thing. Double cut, so you can access to the highest frets. All right. Apart from that, we have a normal traditional tunematic bridge, which is very easy to use, easy to set up, stays in tune, a very Gibson kind of a design. And we have 2 volumes and 2 tones separately for the 2 humbucking pickups. The good thing about this one is it has a push-pull on the tones, which helps with the, you know, splitting the coils, which is an additional fact. So you can have very Fendery, spanky and cutting kind of tones if you want. At the same time, the humbucker is always there. Alright, let's come to the neck. The neck is Van Cole. There's a beautiful oily wood of Van Cole. Look at the shine, with hardened nickel fret, jumbo frets, and pearloid block inlays. And the good thing is it has a 3-ply cream and black binding starting from the body all up to your neck and to your headstock. Okay, you have the classic Empire State Building denoting New York, where the manufacturer of D'Angelico is from, you know, so you have that style. And you have this kind of your tuners, which is a classic D'Angelico shape. You have the D'Angelico headstock, a beautiful headstock, which is one of the best headstock which you can have in a guitar. Tuning stability is very good, and you have 3-way switch, toggle switch. The pickups are very special. The pickups are Shimmer Duncan, and they are Shimmer Duncan. Let me just check to be more precise. Yeah, they are Shimmer Duncan humbucker 102 for your neck and 101 for your bridge pickup, which is supposed to be medium to high gain pickup. So you can, this is a very bluesy classic rock looking guitar, but you can go for your metal tones as well. I'll put that in the demo. Okay, the neck is a quarter-sawn Canadian hard maple, satin finish, very comfortable and very nice to play. The neck radius is, the first fret is about 20 millimeters, and the thickness of the 12th fret is about 22. So it's basically, you know, a medium sized neck, very flat on the top, good for your lead, and at the same time you can, you know, just strum it nicely. The good thing about this guitar, which is one of the special features of any D'Angelico, is the heel joint. This is one of the best heel joint, where it's a satin neck, but the heel joint makes it so comfortable and nice, not only in the aesthetic part of the point where you see the beauty of it joining together, but at the same time, you know, it's it feels good when you're playing. All right, so that's more or less, I think I've covered all the specs of the guitar. Yeah, the D'Angelico, it's written in bold and D'Angelico New York Premier. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is called the D'Angelico New York Premier Brighton. Now there are two models, which I'm told, I haven't played the other one, but I've seen here and there. The Brighton is with a single cut. This cut is missing, so that's the Brighton is with a double cut. The two cuts out here. Okay, and the one with single cut, just the cut out here, is called Atlantic. So basically every feature of the guitar is, as I'm told, is supposed to be similar. I mean, it's almost the same, apart from the colors and other specs and all that. Just with the cut, they call it Brighton Premier, and the other one is Atlantic Premier. Okay, the one where you just have a single cut. Now, after showing you the beautiful, it's kind of not really showing you, it's like showing off the craftsmanship of a beautiful guitar. Yeah, one more thing, if these are small things we tend to forget, but the end and the beauty is that this one is the original bone nut, which is very stable. It lasts for a long time. Okay, we hardly get to see these kind of bone nuts in present models. So basically, it's the masterpiece created by D'Angelico. Now, let me tell you how I got this guitar. I got this guitar out of luck, out of sheer luck. I was like, you know, wanting this guitar for a long time, but then I never really had the chance, you know, because I have another D'Angelico, the jazz kind of guitar with that F-hole, you know, the semi-hollow guitar, which I still have, and that again is a keeper. I won't be ever selling it because these guitars are very hard to find. The craftsmanship is superb, and I won't say it's a good value for money. It's slightly over the medium to the expensive range. So, but if you can afford it, this is, you know, like I told you, it's a keeper, because they are very classic looking guitars. They have that classic tone, the classic vibe. It's like owning a piece of history. So, apart from that appraisal which I always make about this kind of guitars, which I'd be proud to have in my collection forever and pass it on to my next generation, the good thing, if I show you, is it has a nice proper belly cut, which you generally don't get in a lot of Les Paul models. Okay, so it makes it very comfortable, nice arm belly cut, so it's very comfortable. Okay, so now let's start and see how it plays. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll check out. I won't check out the clean sounds. Of course, it's a beautiful clean sound guitar. You can play your jazz and stuff like that, but I'll just go with a little bit of, let's say, what do I have in my processor? It's a tube screamer with the plexi kind of a sound, alright? And another one I'll have with Mesa Boogie kind of a sound, alright? With a little bit of reverb. Okay, so let's start with the Mesa Boogie kind of a sound. So let's start with the bridge pickup. now let's just see, we split the coil, so it's a single coil for the neck pickup. I'm sorry, I was mistake this for the bridge pickup. All right. Now let's go to the neck pickup finally. And this is both the humbuckers in action. Let's go on with the single coil. It has a separate single coil. It has a two-tone knobs, which is something all fancy. So right, the middle position, both the humbuckers in action. Middle position with just two, a single coil, single coil. Alright, now we'll go to a little classic setting. So this is in the plexi mode. So plexi with, let's say, single coil for the neck, for the bridge. Very, if not totally like Fender, but you know, it has a good tone, and it's kind of spanky and cutting. Now let's try the humbucker for the bridge. This is Shima Duncan, man, so it has to be good. Alright, now let's go to the middle position with both the humbuckers in action. Kind of fuzzy and very, you know, that classic Buddy Guy or Gary Moore, if I'm not mistaken, a little bit of your Fever Tree kind of a sound. Okay, so I kind of like the sound, and very. You can use it for your doom metal as well, I guess, or maybe a sludge or this stone rock kind of sound. Now let's split the coils for the middle position. Right. Now we go to the neck with a single coil. Wonderful tone. Humbucker for the neck. Very fluid sound. Something like this Carlos Santana. See? Alright. Now, the good thing about this is you can put this in the middle position and you can have one single coil and one humbucker in action as well. So my bridge is in single and the neck is in humbucker. So you have three pickers working at a time. So, like we were discussing, you know, you have a lot of tones. I mean, one humbucker, two humbuckers, so that's two tones. The middle position, three tones. Then you split this, 4 tone. Split this, 5 tones. Both split 6 tones. Then you split one and keep the second out here, so 7 tone. And split this and split that. I'm getting confused. You have 8 tones. So you have like 8 tones or 8 voicings. So which is like a big package, man. I'm like that's always I prefer, you know, like double chords, double tones, because you can individually, you know, do it. It's a very good design which Gibson put back in the 50s, and they have even added a better design by adding split chords. So you have 8 different tones, so there's a variety of genres you can cover. Now let's just see how it goes on with a little soloing. All right. So as you see, it plays beautifully. I can go on and on because I get tempted. You know, when I start playing, you know, I just simply forget that I'm on camera and I've got to make my videos short and sweet. So you know, if you have the time, you watch it. Thank you so much again for making it be till 1:30. It's my appeal to, you know, subscribe more, tell your friends about it. If there's anything you know more about this guitar which I have missed in the video, because there's always that thing in our head, you know, where to keep it short. We don't have time in this present world. So please write into us. I'd like to learn, you know, as much as you'd like to learn. So this is how we change our views, and you know, we both gain a lot of knowledge from each other. And before you make a guitar, a new guitar purchase, and if you're thinking of this guitar, go for it, man. This is a beautiful guitar, look wise and sound wise, and comes with a very nice, well padded soft case which DI makes, which is very good. I don't find it wise to show it and waste your time with the camera, but you can check on the website and all that. It comes very well. It's an American made guitar, and the price would be nearly a little above, little below, not above $2,000, depending on which place you belong to. So, but once you buy it, you can use it. Like I showed you, you have so many different setups for your sound. So you have various different kind of sounds, and you can use it for all different. I played something soft, although I tried with the Mesa Boogie setting. You might have heard that as well. You can use it for almost any genre of music. All right, and believe me, I'm not much into clean tunes, so and I don't want to make the video any more longer. But you can take my word for it. It has a beautiful clean tune as well. Because when it's Shimmer Duncan, you're rest assured your sound is going to be good. Apart from that, the word, the construction, the craftsmanship, it's speckless, it's beautiful. You can go on a date with this because it's as good as that. Alright, it's beautiful. You carry it on the stage, people are going to be green in envy. We're looking at the turquoise green kind of color out here. Alright, so that's more about the guitar. So if you think of buying it, hands up, and thumbs up to that, because you won't regret buying this. Alright, the chrome and the color and the thing are like, it's like, I mean, man, it's too much to talk about. It's really good. Alright, so please do write into us like I told you before. Please subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video, do press the like. If you do not, you can unlike and tell us why you didn't like the video. What are the other things you want to learn about this? Share your views with us, and until then, take care of yourself.